Hello everybody, and welcome to this video where I'll be showing you my setup on my Galaxy Nexus. So starting off, here's the Galaxy Nexus, and I actually have some customization on my lock screen. As you can see, I'm actually running Android 4.2 Jelly Bean on this, which is the latest version of Android, which allows you to add widgets to your lock screen. So I've set mine up to have a clock on the center, and if I swipe in from the left here, you can see that I've actually got a calendar widget, which is the same widget that shows up on the home screen. And this allows me to have very fast access to my schedule and what I'm up to right from the lock screen without ever having to unlock my phone, which is a real plus point for me. So unlocking the device, as you can see, I have the standard launcher, just the stock launcher. And starting off with is this clock. Now this is the just the standard Android 4.2 clock widget that everyone seems to hate because of the font. I personally think it's fantastic. Very nice and clean, crisp, and it takes you to the clock application, which I'm also a big fan of because you get multiple locations for times, as you can see. Now I have Google Play Music. Google Play Music is the music app that I use, and now that Google Music has hit the UK, I can actually view my entire music collection, which is stored in the cloud. As you can see here, there's quite a lot of music, and I can stream this, any song I want, over any network, or I can actually download songs that I want to keep. So as I can see, I have my on-device music here, which are just a few songs that I listen to frequently that I want. Facebook Messenger and Facebook, obviously just the normal apps for social networking. I use Facebook Messenger to communicate with quite a lot of people, so it makes sense there. And then we have the gallery, which is obviously just for viewing photos. Gmail, I'm a big fan of the Gmail app on Android here, and I have 2 email accounts set up here, and the Gmail app is really excellent in my opinion. And then Twitter obviously just the normal Twitter app. Instagram, just a way to upload photos and add different effects. I'm a big fan of Instagram, I use it a lot. And then the Google Play Store, apps, music, books, magazines and movies. And I also think the Google Play Store is a very beautiful app. I think it's very easy to navigate and very well designed. And then down in my dock here we have messaging, text messaging, phone, because believe it or not I still make phone calls, the app drawer, camera, and Google Chrome. Google Chrome is my web browser, syncs to my desktop, and is a fantastic way of browsing the web. And over to the home screen on the left here, I have a smaller version of that calendar widget that I have on my lock screen, which I was talking about earlier. Shazam, which is a great little app for identifying music. You press this button and it listens to a song and tells you what it is. Google Plus, sort of Google's social network. I'm not really an active user, but I use it to follow other people and see what they're, basically stalk other people, which is quite good. Very nice app as well. Pocket, this used to be called Read It Later, and what this basically allows you to do is store articles you find on the web to read later. It downloads all the images and everything, so even if I'm offline I can read this article here, and all the images show up and everything, and it's really cool how it works offline. And at the top here I have something called power toggles, and these are basically customizable power toggles similar to the Android power toggle widget. And then going off to the screen on the right here, I have Astrid tasks. Now this is a task list widget, and you can just add tasks and tick them off and do voice memos, and it's really useful to use just for making quick notes. It's a picture of my girlfriend here. YouTube, the Android YouTube app, which is obviously self-explanatory. Google Maps, still one of the best apps on Android. If you go to another device, you will really miss Google Maps if you come off one of these. The experience is just absolutely second to none. It's an absolutely brilliant application. Evernote, which is great for me because I'm a student and I take notes, and it syncs them across my MacBook and my Galaxy Nexus and my Nexus 7. Foursquare, I use this occasionally. It's for checking in. You win some things, and sometimes you get like a free coffee if you check into somewhere often, which is quite cool. Dropbox, Dropbox is fantastic, allows you to sync files across the web. It's an online, basically, file drive. Great for getting files back and forth between devices. Timer, now this is a really nice app. Now I mentioned that the Android 4.2 clock widget actually has a timer on it, but this is a really nice timer app. There's just something about the UI that I like. You can set your timers here, your time, and start it and whatever. Just think about the UI on this that I really like. It's useful to use as well. And then Audio Manager. Now, we all know that it can be a bit of a pain to manage volumes in Android if, like me, you're always switching between silent mode and loud mode. This allows you to edit all of your ringtones as well as your volumes, which is really nice. And you can set profiles, mute, loud. Very useful indeed. So that's that for that screen. And over here I have this widget, which basically it's an application called App Lock. And what App Lock allows you to do is lock certain apps that have access to. So for example, if I'm going on a night out and I don't want people taking my phone and going on my Twitter and writing horrible rude statuses, I simply press this button and they need to enter a passcode to get into apps that I choose, which basically stops people from fraping you, which is Now. Google Now is fantastic actually. I'm a really big fan of Google Now. This gives you ambient information based on your Google searches, so apparently I like looking at stocks, so it's giving me stocks, and as you can see where I am now, it's absolutely freezing. So that's pretty much the apps that I have on my Galaxy Nexus. This is obviously my primary device. I use this more than my Nexus 7. And I have a lot more apps on here than I do on my Nexus 7. With Android 4.2 this runs great, and I'm actually a big fan of the whole experience with Android right now.